Hello and welcome to episode 18 of the Sussex by the Sea podcast, a podcast about all things Hastings United. Today on the show we have Lauren Buckley telling us all the latest from the Hastings Women's Squad. Also on the show we have Adam Carter, who's a member of the Independent Supporters Club and has helped set up a wonderful new website for us. Really professionally done. Here he gives us a few minutes and talks about all the bells and whistles that come with it. We of course have the Christmas Pats song pick of the week and the Christmas Fan Roundtable, where Father Christmas gives us a few surprises in the form of the awesome Ben Pope and Captain Marvel Rebecca Ralph. Enjoy, Hastings fans. Now, here's Lauren. Hi, Lauren. I've got a bit of an invader here. Yes. We're going to try as best we can here. Do you want to have a say hello?
Hello.
Hi, is this Connie?
Hello.
Hello, you okay?
Yeah.
Good.
You going to give me any peace?
No.
I've already been relegated upstairs, and now I don't. This is fake news. They used to. I hate you, Daddy. Hi, Lauren. Right. Well, I had some notes, but Connie has just drawn all over them. How are you guys keeping?
Yeah, not too bad. Just gone into tier 3, haven't we? So
yeah.
Bit annoying, but yeah. Apart from that, all good. How are you?
Yeah, we're all right. Well, I suppose you're a teacher, yeah?
No, so I actually work up in London for one of the newspapers up there.
Oh, you work for a newspaper? Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Are you allowed to say which one?
Yes, financial news.
Oh, okay. Is that one of the ones the free ones?
No, so there's a subscription for it, which is kind of what we do. So anybody that wants to join, we just handle that for them, which is yeah.
Oh, okay. Financial news. I'm trying to remember because I've seen people reading them on the train, and I just presume because like literally, it's the standard, isn't it? Like that's just a free one, isn't it? But I've seen the financial news on there.
Stations, yeah. So no, this is one you pay for, but there's quite a few of us up there. But yeah, we've been working from home since March now.
Okay, this season. Okay, I know it's been truncated and bits and bobs and pieces, but what's the camaraderie like? I mean, I know it must have been back and forth and Zoom here and meeting up there, but like, what's the feeling amongst the group?
You know what? From the start, it's obviously not been plain sailing. So we kind of started up in July, and then from that, obviously had restrictions playing. We kind of what we could do at training and stuff like that. And then finally got together as a group, and then obviously got thrown into another lockdown.
Yeah.
But I think given all that, the spirits are quite high. We obviously had our first league loss a couple of weeks back, which wasn't great. But I think from that, we kind of come out of that. We try to take a positive from that and just, get our heads back up and go into each game giving 100%, which is all we can do, really.
A very footballer answer. I like that. But what about yourself in your game? How did you come into the Hastings team? Were you scouted, or how did that work?
No, so my brother actually went to college with Amy Sinden. Up on Facebook, just a post that the Hastings were doing a team, so he sent that through to me. And then, me and my best mate Lauren Sharp, who's also in the team, I sent it through to her, and we just decided to go along. Cool. Yeah, we're lucky enough to get into the team, which is really
excellent. And how is it with Amy these days? Because Amy's I know everything has been messed up, but I know Amy's a player now. How has that worked?
Yeah, so I think she's only had a couple games with us now. But, obviously for her, she was manager, and then for personal reasons, she was obviously living up in Essex. It was just so difficult for her to get back down to manager school. But yeah, massive respect out for her for kind of going from a manager to a player. She's handled it so well, and I think as a team we're so lucky to have her now. She's switched up a bit between midfield and defence. So, as a team, I think the managers now are still trying to find out where we all best play. But yes, it's super great having her as a player, and yes, such an amazing girl as well.
Yeah, oh, cool. Okay, yeah, because that's a mental commute. Essex is just mad.
Yeah, she put in that commitment as well. She was up every week doing that for us.
Crazy.
But yeah, I commute up to, normally when I'm in London, I do the Monday to Friday. I normally have a 4-hour commute each day. So how she was is just insane.
I used to do that Yeah, a few years back, because I was still working in Chelsea. I used to do that, and that aids the alcohol problem. If you're doing a 4-hour commute, I don't know if you are the same, but it used to be the guys and the girls would it'd be the same people in the same seats. Do you have that on your commute?
Not so much on the commute, no, but I kind of guess it's the London lifestyle, kind of the 9 to 5 and then hit the pub.
Well, we used to bring them back on the train. So it would start one bottle of wine, then it was 2 bottles of wine, then okay, it's a Friday, so you need to say, not good. So I had to stop doing that.
Do you know what? I've never had that on the train, but it sounds.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. That was a Charing Cross. I used to get the Charing Cross one.
Oh, okay, so I do London Bridge back to Ashford.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You're all clean living there, you know. You're not raging alcoholics.
Maybe I need to start getting the London Charing Cross commute. No.
Yeah, probably. I have done it for years. Probably half of them are dead now or just living on the streets. So, but anyway, enough of my nonsense. So, what's the plan now? I know that we've got into Tier 3 and your game's been cancelled.
Yeah.
Have you kind of got something in place training-wise with the Zoom again?
We haven't actually heard yet. So from what we've kind of been told is that we're going to have training before our game. I think our next game's on the 3rd. So before that, and have a training session and then go straight into the game, which a cup game against Worthing.
Yeah, that's the one that's being postponed. Yeah, that's that one that was supposed to be happening this Sunday.
That's it. Yeah. So that's been moved to the 3rd of January.
Okay, cool. So, if anyone who's not seen you play yet, what type of player are you?
I mean, it's kind of difficult. Before I joined the team, I hadn't played football in a few years, so I got put into right back where I'd never played before. But I really enjoy playing there. I guess it's hard to say, you know. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I guess it's just for people watching. I do quite like to get stuck in.
Good.
We're lucky to have our games recorded, so I think that's helpful in watching the games back and seeing where you can improve. But yeah, for a defence player, I think it's quite important to work with the back four as well, you know, and kind of link up as a team, which we're working on. You know, it's still early days, so linking up together, we haven't had much of a chance to kind of get to know each other outside of football, which will obviously help, which when COVID fades into the background a little bit. So yeah,
it's mad, isn't it? I mean, we're talking about we haven't really got to know each other yet, and we're in December.
Yeah.
But this whole thing has really cocked everything up for everyone, hasn't it? So which is obviously no fault of you guys or anyone else. It's just it is what it is.
Exactly that. I mean, I think we've had one meal out as a team and kind of we had drinks out once as well, which I think we're playing against teams who have obviously been together for a couple of years. So for us, I think going straight into another lockdown and then playing together, we don't have that advantage of knowing each other that well yet, which, you know, going into the new year will hopefully change.
Yeah. I was going to say, you need to know who the liabilities are. Yeah, so you don't get stuck with them if you're on a night out, you know.
I think I might be one of those. But yeah, no, it'll just be really great going into the new year and being able to just, you know. So looking forward to that.
Oh, I saw something come up about Izzy, a possible scholarship she's got. I mean, what's the deal there for people that don't know about that sort of route?
To be honest, I don't actually know. Izzy is such an amazing player. When I've been on, she normally plays in front of me, you know, and she's so great at just running down the wing and chipping the ball in. But scholarship-wise, I'm not actually sure what's going on there. I couldn't say. But yeah, I think there might be talks of America for Iz, which would be amazing for her. She's such a great player. But yeah, there's been no kind of news put forward to us about what's happening.
So Rebecca, what's she like as a captain?
Ralph is so great. She's so supportive of everyone. And I think especially for the younger players on the team, they kind of look up to her as a role model. And I think on the pitch, she links up quite well with Sophie Reed. If anything kind of goes wrong, for example, I think we had a red card a couple of games back. You know, the first two over there, kind of speaking to the refs, speaking to the other players, just trying to sort things out. So it's so nice just to have a captain that's so supportive of everyone on the team. It's good.
Okay.
Have you been down to a game yet?
For the women's match?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. It's just ridiculous now because I was free this weekend
Okay.
Because I work up at the hospital, and I tend to get shifts. They tend to always eat in because I have to pick childcare and all sorts of things. Yeah, I end up getting some shifts on the weekends, but usually on a Sunday.
Okay.
And either that or like some random 70th birthday or things I can't miss.
Always on a Sunday.
And it's a real pain. And then it's this weekend. And it's just like, it's just not meant to be.
Yeah.
But I will, damn it. I will, for God's sake. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, be good.
Well, the thing is, I've got this podcast, 17 episodes in, and we've had this bloody lockdown. So, you think, Christ, like, could I have some football, please?
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I suppose one of the questions to lead on to is I know it hasn't happened for a little while, but what's it like playing in front of so many fans?
Do you know what? I think a few girls on the team have obviously played professional football and themselves that they've never experienced so many fans coming down to watch. And on a Sunday, walking out and having so many people there gives the team as a whole, it's such a buzz. Yeah, it's just amazing. I think as well, obviously, there's a bit of pressure on a Sunday knowing that there's so many people coming to watch you. But I really do think when we play at home, there's such a different atmosphere because there's so many people there to support us, which is just insane. I think as well for women's football to have that many supporters is just amazing.
It is cool. And I mean, what I've found myself, having not been to one, this is a ridiculous joke now, but all the guys and girls that I used to go behind the goal, and obviously on the men's games, they're all so positive about the matches. It's all like if there's been a crack, there was a cracking goal, blah blah blah. Always really, which is just really cool. So it's obviously they're being entertained.
Yeah, do you know what the team is so positive, even to the extent we get fans to come into our away games. We played Roffey previous Sunday, and there were fans coming to that, and that's like an hour and 50-minute trek. So it's just insane to have people come that far to watch us.
Well, I know you've got Wayne, definitely. Wayne in his shorts. Wayne, who wears shorts in like minus 15 degrees. And he can't stop saying great things about, I mean, he's there at all the men's games as well, but the women's games. And he went to that. Is the Roffey's one that got called off, wasn't it? Yeah. At half time.
Yeah, great for us as well,
Yeah, exactly. Because it's always good to have someone shout from the sidelines for you, isn't it? So.
And we've had a bit of bad luck this season with kind of games getting cancelled and stuff like that. So hopefully going into the new year, we have a bit more luck.
Yes, I like this. This is positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Laura, we've got to be. I mean, we could be utterly negative, but we're not. We're going to be positive.
Yeah, 2021 is going to be the year.
It is. Yeah, you're going to go up.
Yeah,
100%. In terms of your career, like, what sort of level were you playing at before you came to Hastings? I know you said you hadn't played for a couple of years.
Yeah.
But what were you, sort of schools level, or what sort of levels were you at?
For me personally, I'd kind of played when I played for a team when I was about 10, and then went up to secondary school, played for my team there. And then after that, life kind of hits, go to college, uni. Didn't really have that much time to play football, especially being in this area. There's not many teams local. So I'm based in Rye. So it's always a bit of, especially working in London, it's always a bit of a trek to travel out to any teams. So when Hastings, it was kind of perfect. But yeah, literally hadn't played for a team probably since I was about 10.
Seriously, and you're still at a good level. That's brilliant. Oh my God, like, wow. Well, I mean, I know I've said it on the previous podcast that my ex-wife used to play for QPR.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she's my age. I'm 45, so it was a long time ago. But that was the thing. Because there wasn't any money in it then. There were so many great women players there. The pressure of jobs, education, having kids. All the boring stuff that we all go through as we get older, and just that pressure of not being able to play. It was such talent then, and it's good that. That we've, well, particularly here now, that we've got a club that that is going to support you.
Exactly, and I think it's so nice to have.
Well, carry on, please.
No, just from what you were saying, it's so nice to kind of have the younger players in the team come up now, and potentially their path in football could be so much better than the perspective we had, say, when I was younger at their age. So, it's kind of all for them to go for it.
Lauren, you're not that old. What are you talking about, dear?
I'm 25, but kind of.
Oh, you're ancient.
I'm literally like a 25-year-old going on 70. But even in that kind of 10-year age gap from when I was at school, women's football, kind of a career path in that wasn't really talked about or available then. But I think for the girls coming up now, it really is. There's so much different. Like you say, is he potentially getting a scholarship for America? It's just insane. So when I was at school, there was nothing around like that. But yeah, which is great for the younger players on our team, to start off with us and go off to wherever they can go to.
Yeah, true. Well, they need to start here, get us promoted.
Yeah.
Then they can go to the Premier League or whatever they want to go to.
Stay with us and never leave.
Well, yeah, that would be nice as well. Well, at least till I see a game.
That's true.
That's ridiculous, I know. Well, listen, I just, if you want to make any comments to the fans that might be listening, and there is, do you want to say anything?
I mean, just to kind of echo what the other girls have said, just for everyone that's coming down to watch us on Sundays, it's just amazing for us. So if people can continue to come down and do that, it'd just be great. So yeah, just a massive thank you to everyone that's buying tickets every week. And a very happy Christmas to everyone.
Oh, very good.
But do you know what? Just to play for a team, there's so much support around the team. It's just insane. For us to even come on a podcast and try and talk about things, it's great.
Well, listen, Lauren, an absolute pleasure speaking to you.
And you.
I will have you on again at some point soon, and you take care.
You too. Have a good Christmas.
Yeah, same to you.
Hopefully see you at the game.
Yes. I'll make sure. I'll I don't know. I'll scream and shout or something. All right.
It sounds good.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Christmas cancelled? I don't really think so.
DJ,
Pat,
DJ,
Pat,
DJ,
Pat and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows
his Christmas song picks of the week. And this is a Christmas classic.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old mountain dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in late 10 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold, but the windows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome,
You were pretty queen of New York City.
when the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing, go away, babe. And the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
You're an old slut and junk lying there, almost dead on a dripping night bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap, lousy faggot. Happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our love.
The boys of the NYPD choir still singing, go away, babe. And the band find someone.
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you.
I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD chorus, the singing Galway Bay, and the bells are ringing out for Christmas Day.
And now here's website guru Adam Carter. Life treating you okay?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Just playing around more with the website a lot at the moment.
Okay, what, you putting some Dicko Hub in there? Anyway, right. I'm here with Adam Carter. Adam Carter, who's the wonderful individual that has created this new awesome Independent Supporters Club website for our members, not only for our members, for supporters as well who aren't members, but we would love you to be members. And what Adam's come on to tell us all about is all the wonderful features that this website has. Adam.
Okie dokie. Well, the first thing that you'll notice when you log on to the website is just how great it looks in regards to, it's got some really good pictures on there. It's got some good information about the Independent Supporters Club. It's got latest tweets from the Independent Supporters Club, and it also gives you the latest 2 results and upcoming fixtures, although at the moment fixtures are all postponed, but it does give them, which is great, along with a couple of view all buttons, so you can view the latest result, well, all of the results, all of the upcoming fixtures for the men's. But there is also links to the women's as well, so there is a full section for the women's to be able to do it as well, which is really good. You'll be able to see the upcoming women's matches, you'll be able to see all the women's scores. Hopefully we'll be able to implement some more details about like who the goal scorers are, any yellow cards, red cards, any match data, also sort of how many spectators there are, all sort of stuff like that, bringing into it. Another thing we're implementing as well is people going to be able to upload their pictures from that match. So then at the bottom there'll be pictures of what people have uploaded of a certain match or a certain player, or even just of the crowd, which is great. With the men's stuff, it's all being done automatically. The women's stuff, not quite as automatic as I would like, but I'm getting there slowly. So once you come away from them, then once you come away from what's going on with the teams, there is a community forum. So there's 2 sides to the forum. There's a fans forum, so for anyone to join that's a fan, there's going to be the score prediction league in there. There's a place for you to post anything Hastings United related. There's also going to be sort of announcements from the club going to be put over to here as well. And then there is also the Independent Supporters section as well. So this is for people that are members of the Independent Supporters Club only. They will get put into this as well. And then there's going to be more information there. But it's just going to be sort of a big community on there. Sort of the more the merrier to come on. And then the other thing as well is on there is going to be little things like a private messaging forum for people, so they can private message each other on there, and also all of the upcoming events that the Independent Supporters Club are doing. For instance, the evening with Pete Heritage and Friends, an upcoming prize draw, and a fun run or walk. That'll all be on there with all of the details, who's coming, when it's starting, everything will be there.
That sounds great. I know that we've all been crying out for some kind of forum to kind of engage with our fellow supporters. Personally, for me, being a committee member on the supporters club, one thing I can't abide is people just liking things. I want people to be involved and engaged. But that also means that us as a supporters club committee need to kind of get our thinking caps together and make things for people to engage with, as well as, well, it doesn't help that there's a global pandemic right now, so got to cut us some slack there. But hopefully in the new year.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it'll be great to start seeing what is going to happen, sort of content-wise and community-wise. But certainly the foundations are there for here, and as the season then starts to progress again, we can start adding more things on there. On the men's fixtures bit, there will also be ticket links on there to where to buy tickets to make it easier for people rather than trying to hunt around Facebook for them.
Oh, great stuff. Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be something that's going to make us as Hastings fans have a place to go that isn't the club website. We love the club. We want it to do well. We want to give it lots of money, and we want it to win lots because they're wonderful people. But equally, we're an independent supporters club, so we want to organise, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the opinions of the fans, yeah? And this is just one avenue, because there's many avenues to get them. I know you were talking about a lot of the things that the website can do, Adam, in terms of you want as many photos and things up there from the games. I know that you upload video as well?
Yes, you can. Yes, there will be video and photo uploading available.
Oh, great. Okay, so again, it will only be as good as the content that people put on there, but Adam's going to give the website name in a second, but you know, it's really excellent. I can't thank Adam enough for what he's put out there, and I'm sure whoever's listening to this will as well. So what's that website name, please, Adam?
So it's the Hastings United Independent Supporters Club website, and the domain is www.husupporters.club. So the Hastings United Supporters.club. husupporters.club. Very easy to remember. Sign-ups are open. Sign up, register, get on there. Let's get the ball rolling on it.
All right, and this website is going to be available from when?
It's available now.
Okie dokie. Okay, and that's going to be advertised on Twitter through the Independent Supporters Club Twitter, through actually, you haven't even mentioned bloody podcast, Adam, you git.
I was leaving that to the last minute. I was going to say,
swine.
On the website, you also have the latest podcast at the very top for you to listen to while you're on it.
That's the Sussex by the Sea podcast. Yes, episode 18. Hopefully this is episode 18 you're hearing this. If not, I've failed miserably. But but yeah. So again, it's got the podcast up there. That's another forum for fans to come on. Yeah, it's all about interactivity and engagement, because we just want to reach out to the fans there.
We just want it to be as streamlined, as easy for people to use and want to come on and be a part of the community. That's the main thing about it. You know, Facebook is so toxic and things get lost so quickly on there. This is really dedicated to the supporters of Hastings United and the Independent Supporters Forum. Exactly.
And hopefully we can make it interesting, because you've already made it like I go in there and I'm like, wow, this is just really, it looks really easy to use. Yeah. I don't know about the forums yet, because I've not used the forums, but in terms of looking at the initial stuff to it, it's just very simple, very easy, very sort of stylish. Like it doesn't look cluttered. It's a grand job, mate. Anyway, listen, I'll leave you. Love you and leave you. Yeah. Here's the Christmas classic fan roundtable with special guests. Thanks to Andy, Adam C, Robbie, George, John, Daryl, Adam S, and of course Sam for making it happen. Right, darlings. Right, it's Christmas. Yeah, come on. Where's that Christmas cheer? Yeah?
Is it? Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Right. Anyway, how are we all?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Fairly, yeah, we good? Oh, no, look, it doesn't even work. Look. Look, that just says everything. That says everything. Look, the poppers don't even work.
Definition
Hey,
of this year.
there you go. There you go. So,
No expense spared.
champagne. Look, there you go. There's a bubble. Right, that's all crap. Right, none of that works. How are we, sweethearts?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, we're not going to be miserable because this is going out to the adorable Hastings family. So we're going to ignore pandemics and all that sort of fake news. You know, we all know it's Russian satellites and all that. So other than that, no one wants to say anything. Okay, right. Okay. Right then. Let's crack on. Let's crack on. Robbie, how's your Christmas?
Nothing about football. I miss football. But, yeah, I can't remember nothing to say. I've done nothing the last 2 weeks. I've got literally nothing to say. I mean, I feel a bit rough at the moment. That's about it.
Yeah, you feel rough. What is that COVID?
Yeah, well, that's where any sort of sickness does it. It's COVID, isn't it? But
It's probably just a mild touch of Ebola.
yeah, well, I like to be different, don't I? But yeah.
Other than that, no. All right. So you're right. So you
done nothing last like 2-3 weeks. I got really nothing to talk about.
Right. Okay. Yes. Mr. Wills to Robbie's right. Anything for you? Anything nice happened to you, sir?
Yeah, I've just dashed back from the stunning display of Saturn and Jupiter. Did anyone see it?
We've only seen Uranus.
Oh, have you? I thought I'd had those taken down.
Is this the thing where they get very close together? So they
are, yeah. It looks like some sort of Christmas star. It's not going to happen for a few hundred years. We should be back up and running with the league by then.
Can't be realistic. They won't get that done that quick.
But to be quite honest, just like in keeping with things, it was rubbish. Clouds covering everything.
Miserable bastard. Can't you just make something up, John?
Yeah. Well, it was an amazing spectacle. It really was.
Oh, good.
North Sea, and you couldn't see a thing. So over on Galley Hill, the trouble is they're famous spots for other things, aren't they?
Well, only you'd know about that.
Well, you obviously do. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said that. So I'm trying to fit this steering wheel over my cat's head because there's this cat that is terrorizing. It's this big ginger. It's this big fluffy cat. But if I fit this over her head, then she won't be able to get through the cat flap, and she'll keep safe tonight.
There's got to be a better way. I can almost feel the RSPCA lining up outside your door, John.
Right.
Well, I did think of putting extensions on her whiskers because then they think it's a really small gap, don't they? And it can be like a doorway size.
And Aggie was the one that was going to do stuff to your cats. You were trying to put a steering wheel on its head.
Well, it's just like a collar.
You're going to do it and frame Aggie, aren't you? Say, do all these horrible things. Oh, look what Aggie did to my cat. We got to get rid of him now.
Yeah, I'm trying to stop her getting out because I think it's Aggie that's terrorising the cats.
In disguise, dressed as a
cat. He sits in a tree with an air rifle.
You're a kinky bastard. You know that, John? Right then. Well, we right. So we move on to Andy. And Andy, how's your Christmas?
Well, I suppose I've spent what feels like a week in a sort of in an episode of Watchdog, really chasing a chicken. So
you think you're Rocky Balboa?
I ordered some. I thought what I'll try and do is bollocks. I'm not going to buy a cheap old turkey crown. I'll order a chicken. And
oh yeah, big spender.
Exactly. Let's go
You
mad.
have to chase it.
Eh?
Most of them come dead.
No. This was you know this was dead. This was dead. I'm sure it had a very nice personality, but it was dead. Anyway, so the box arrived and there was no chicken inside it. So so just a box and no chicken. So I've spent my week trying to convince them that there really wasn't a chicken in the box.
Well, that's no yoke, is it?
Right, exactly. So some sort of existential crisis. But anyway, the good news is a chicken is being delivered on Wednesday. But apart from that, I think like others, I'm sulking about the lack of Boxing Day football. That's for sure. I'm already irritated by that, and it's still a week away.
Right. So a chicken in a box, not living in a box.
Yeah.
Somehow, I reckon somebody had left the factory with a chicken under their hat.
Yes.
I really don't know what to say to that. Daryl, how's your Christmas been?
I think it comes back to Robin's point about being
Like everyone else, really. You know, just mostly work, missing the fact that, you know, can't go to football, especially on Boxing Day. Looking forward to that, you know. Thought, George won't be there. Get to play the drum, even if Billy's going to insult my drumming. That's not this time. Not this time.
Don't let Mr. Tiny upset you, mate. You did good drumming, I'm sure.
I'll get there eventually. Yeah, just like everyone else, just disappointed in the lack of football, really. Sort of missing out on seeing everyone. And can't wait to get back to it, really.
Oh, okay, cool. Mr. Smithy?
Yes?
Yes, sir. What, how was your Crimbo?
I don't know yet. I haven't really felt very festive yet. What with the stupid announcement yesterday, we've been stressing on how we're meant to open up for the next 3 days. So come Wednesday at 5 o'clock, I'll try and get festive.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Who's this? Is that? Hello, sir. It's Popey. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
You all right, Popey?
Hello, guys. All right.
Brilliant.
Mate.
You all right, fella?
Not too bad, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Well, you seem to be stuck in a swimming pool, mate. Where are you?
What, is that the sound? Well, the water behind me.
But yeah, they're supposed to be pleased to see you, Ben. You're a top striker, mate. I'll big you up. They're too Bob. Fantastic you come on. Come on, chaps. You must have something to say to this legend.
I think we're in awe, but it's very festive to have the Pope at Christmas time.
Exactly.
So we're made up with that. And
very, very merry.
And it must be frustrating, you know, just in the swing of things again for this season, and suddenly it's all stop again. How do you cope with that, Ben?
Obviously, it's something we've all had to experience. No one's really ever experienced it before. It's been quite tough, really, sort of dealing with not knowing when your next game is or when it might stop, when it might restart, and just trying to keep focused. It's been really tough.
Yes.
But again, I don't know. We all love playing football. And, you know, when we get out there, it's not too much of a problem. But mentally, it's quite confusing, just not knowing where your next game is, when it is, and you know the complications that come with it. So it's been tough, but I mean, there's plenty more hurdles to come as well, I think. So
yeah.
Ben, must ask, right? Why? Right. How do you get your hair so tidy, mate? That's a tremendous hairstyle, mate.
I'll be honest, I'm waiting for a haircut.
You're waiting for a haircut?
I'm waiting for a haircut, yeah.
All right. My missus cuts my hair, mate. So who do you get? You're a rich man. Go on. Who cuts your hair?
Why you wear a hat?
I do wear a hat quite a lot of the time, actually. No, I've got a friend I've known for years. He's a good barber, so.
Okay. Yeah, George needs to have a word with him. Or her, sorry, I don't know who it is. Chaps, any questions for the Ben?
Sounds like the club have been everything. We've heard Billy and Aggie and that sort of thing on the pods and read about it, Ben. It sounds like the club are being pretty damn supportive. So it sounds like you're getting a lot of support from them, and that keeping you going.
Yeah, it has been. I think as a club we've come together. I don't know about more, but especially we've come together via WhatsApp and the group messages. We've had to record the programs we're given to keep fit. so that we're proving to each other and, you know, the club that we are still working hard outside of being within the club. So, yeah, no, they've been brilliant support. You know, I think individually, if we only have any issues or we can't find anyone else to go to, if we needed to go to someone, then I think we've definitely got that support there from the club. So everyone's brilliant, great to deal with. There's constant communication. So yeah, it's been brilliant, really.
Ben, one thing that you can't train into someone is that aura you give off in the 6-yard box.
That's
no, it's honestly, it's fantastic. You know, and I think you've got to have that
George,
whenever
mate.
Chris speaks to you, whereby you just, you know, but it's a great presence you have there in the box. And
John's spot on. Like, your presence in the box. Carry on, John.
Well, I think it's just I've seen some great strikers that we've had over the years, but yours is a really rounded out game. I think we think about your goals, and you get in the right place at the right time. Fantastic goals, but sometimes the unseen part is your distribution, your goal assists. And it's a fantastic all-round game, and the work rate you put in, the tackles and everything. Like, I'm going on about tackle game.
No,
Chris.
don't worry. No, absolutely, I'm completely concur with you, John.
Yeah.
Don't be silly.
So it's much appreciated from a fan point of view.
No, it's good to hear that, you know, it's, as a striker, it's easy to get lost in the goals, but I mean, I base my game on sort of just trying pretty hard, whether it may be in scoring goals, running around, tackling, defending, you know. One big thing we do have is defending from the front as a striker's role. So a lot of, I'd say a lot more hard work goes into that than the actual putting the ball in the net. As you say, that comes possibly a bit more natural, just because it's what I've always done, but you know, you're starting a bigger job further up the pitch, so it doesn't get back to, you know, the defence and the goalkeeper, who, I mean, to be honest, are pretty good themselves, aren't they? But no, it's nice to have the feedback that everything else goes sort of noticed as well, because it tires you out.
Yes.
When you're a big part of your game, and a lot of the lads as well, is that physical side of it. So when you're not playing anyone, you can keep fit. How do you prepare for that physical side of it? You know, the elbows in the head and all the knocks that you take. How can you condition yourself so it's all right when you come back?
In terms of the knocks and, you know, the physical side, I don't think you can prepare anything like it unless you are playing a game. I think it comes more naturally, you know. A lot of us are prepared, you know, to take the knocks, to put the tackles in, not scared of the physicality. I think it's just something that's just more natural and it just happens within the game. But there is just that difference with the match sharpness outside of not playing. There is a big difference between keeping fit and, you know, being that yard quicker on the pitch or that yard slower, which can make the difference sometimes. But the physical side, I mean, I think that just happens because as it's in football, it is not off the cuff, but you never know when that physical challenge is coming. It's just being prepared for it, and do you know how to deal with it? I don't think you'd lose that as much. I don't think you could train too much on it. I mean, you can definitely train on it. We do drills in training with like a rugby bag, sort of holding off defenders, etc. But that real dealing with the physical edge, I think it is, well, it's either built into you as a player or it's not. So it is quite tough.
There's no way you can teach David to take a tackle and stay on his feet then.
Well, I don't know. He's always going to scream, I think, with the old Italian in him, but I don't know. I think certain players have it and certain players don't, but
Does anyone go at him in training? Or
Fucking hell,
do
George, you need to pay for your
have
internet.
to stay away?
Ben, have words with him, mate. Have words with him. George, tight ass. They won't pay for his fucking internet. What's wrong with you?
Sounds like a Dalek.
Still on dial-up.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking dial up.
You're
Fucking George. Right, yeah. Anyone else questions? Oh, Adam's here. Adam, got any questions for Ben?
Yeah, just how do you rate your personal start to the season, and how do you rate the team?
Personal. I don't know, I'm quite a harsh critic of myself. I don't know how many times I've come away really too happy from football. You know, I like an objective, and until that objective is complete, I'm never too fully satisfied. I wouldn't say I'd been the happiest. I'd like to have scored more goals. I think there's been chances, maybe a little bit slow, but I'm not too worried personally. I know whatever happens is best for the team, and if I'm in the team contributing, as we said, otherwise, not just the goals, then I'm pretty happy. But personally, I'll come away and I'd probably look at more negatives and positives out of the game anyway. But as a team, I think we've started pretty well. We've got this winning mentality, and we can win games by plenty of goals, or we'll win games by one goal. But as long as we win and we get the job done, I think we're pretty happy. So I think we've got a real grinding mentality, and I don't think we'll lose that.
Nice. You do seem to all sort of work for each other, which is good to see.
Yeah, no, it's a great dressing room to be in. I mean, the banter and the togetherness is probably the best I've ever been in, to be honest. It's just a proper group of close men, just, you know, will do anything for each other. So it definitely wears off on the pitch, you know, the togetherness, and that can win you many points throughout a season.
Yeah, love that.
With the when Billy Wood talks about the cancellation of the league last year, and also to an extent Aggie, there's that real burning in. I mean, with Billy, like a wasp in a jam jar, with that burning sense of injustice. Do you feel that in the squad? Does that sort of just sit there underneath all the time?
I'm not too sure. Personally, it's very frustrating. I know a lot. I mean, it was heartbreaking for everyone, really. You know, it was so close. But I don't know about players too much. I don't think we're dwelling on it. I don't think the club are dwelling on it too much, as though it may sound like it. But we just want to progress. I think we feel we should be at the next level. We've shown we can compete with the teams, the league above, 2 leagues above.
Yeah.
So I think it may have hit them as it's a bit of not a backward step, but the step forward is the right time. So it's just quite a bitter pill to swallow, you know, when you take all that hard work, all them long afternoons, long nights, when you're so deep into it, just to have it completely wiped away. It was tough, but I wouldn't say there was any sort of like backlog on it, or, you know, I mean, we're on to the next one. You know, we go game per game. We want to win every game we play. So I don't think there's any issues there as such with that anymore. It's just the job is the same again as last year. So
yeah, I think that yes, I think that does come across from Chris, the manager. Actually, it does come across from him that more let's go forward sort of thing. That's interesting. Yeah.
I don't know as well. I mean, I know there's a lot of criticism on the Smithian League and, you know, the people who run it. It's something so out of, you know, a manager and the players and I suppose CEOs like Billy, directors. Unless you are on that main board, then unfortunately there's nothing you can do. So, as
a player, what? Who would you say, as you've grown up, would you model your style on? Who's been a big influence? Who have you admired over the years in that striking role?
Very tricky question, that.
I can see a bit of Alan Shearer type.
We're going to feel old now, John. Whatever he says, we're going to feel old now, mate.
Oh yeah.
No, it's tough. That I don't think I'd say I'd style myself on any particular strikers really. I watch football stupid amounts of hours a day and week, all throughout the week. Especially as a kid, just constantly watching it. I wouldn't say I'd styled myself off of anyone, but if you were looking for someone, I wouldn't be able to give you a player's name, but it would be along the old school lines. So, like you might say, like an Alan Shearer type number 9. Whereas I'm not, the quick, nippy ones or the skillful, I'm just the fella that's up there, batters about and sort of puts it in the net. So I suppose modern day, Harry Kane's quite a good one to watch for me. I think he keeps it quite simple, very good, very strong, does the perfect job as a striker, really. So I would look at his game more than anything, I think.
I think that's who Chris here models himself on, isn't it? Harry. Oh no, that's Harry Hill, isn't it?
John, fuck off. No. To me, a mixture of a bit of David Speedy and a bit of Mark Hughes, but you probably never even heard of them, have you? I mean, you're a youngster.
I've only heard of Mark Hughes, but
you've not heard of David Speedy?
Manager, really.
He's tasty, mate. Don't worry about that.
That's an interesting comment, actually, David. That's an interesting name, David Speedy. You should look him up, Ben, because you always play right on the edge physically, and you're so on it when you're playing. It's really interesting talking to you now, and obviously you're just so sort of mild. Is there a switch that flicks when you walk?
I get this a lot. It's funny you should say that.
Because you're somebody
a completely different animal on the pitch.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, or I just want to win, and I'll fight, and I'll get on that pitch, and I'll wind people up, I'll get angry.
The shithousery is amazing from you.
It literally is. Like, the stuff you do just to wind them up is hilarious. It's great.
I do like some good games, with the players, the referees, and it's good sometimes because you can come off the pitch and laugh about it. But when you're on the pitch, it's like you would kill each other. But it's all within the spirit, I guess.
Yeah,
the water bottle thing's amazing.
No keeper's drink bottle is safe.
I've only started that recently, but they just hate it. They've got this funny, even with their towels and stuff, they've got to have them either in their goal or not in their goal. So, and because I'm always on the goalkeeper anyway, it pisses them off even more. So,
and you wouldn't want to piss them off, would you, Ben?
Wouldn't want to piss the goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they try and get every little dig and step on your toes they can. So anything to get in their head is not a problem.
That's all right. That's our job, to get in their head.
I think modern goalies want to stop worrying about their water bottles and learn how to catch, don't they? I think that's one of the great things about Louis Rogers. Just you can actually catch a football. So it's strange how the goalkeepers are so well protected still, even at your level, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I don't know how it's come about or why they are, but I'm guessing because the ball goes in the back of the net. I don't know. The referees feel if they have any impeding on them, then it's deemed as a foul. But it doesn't happen so much, player to player. But don't get me too started on that because I get angry thinking about it.
Are you allowed to be angry on this podcast, mate? Don't worry.
No, but I'm quite a mellow person, actually.
And no wonder the keepers can't catch when you've got Ben Pope standing on your laces.
I just think it's one of my bugbears, just a horrible modern disease that goalkeepers just don't seem to be able to catch a football anymore. I just don't know what it is. It just me personally, it's one of my really winds me up about.
They're all for the cameras, that's why.
Yeah.
They all want to pick for Instagram or Twitter, diving and saving one out the top corner, but they don't want to come and catch the simple ones.
But Ben, once you're bored of us, don't mind going. We've got someone else coming on in a bit. So don't, if you get bored of us, just say, because we are all boring. Yeah, so don't.
What's the time? I don't know, it might be time for bed soon.
Yeah, well, there's so much to do now, aren't there?
Yeah, no, still in isolation, so I won't be doing anything tomorrow.
Oh, in terms of your crimbo though, Ben. I mean, have you got anything planned? I know we won't go there, but like, have you got something nice planned? Have you got everything booked up?
Yeah, everything's planned and everything's
Nice.
in hand. Nothing's changed really. So yeah, there's no issues there.
Yeah. Good.
Touch wood anyway at the moment, because you never know what could strike.
Don't worry, I'm not going to inform the police. George will do that.
No, I won't say too much anyway, because you never know.
No, don't worry. We're all doing the same thing. Don't worry, mate.
Yeah, we're all doing the same thing, exactly.
Yeah. It's for the kids. But yeah, Ben, no, it's absolutely bloody lovely having you on, mate. And I'd love to do a little interview at some point whenever we get fucking playing football.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It's been good coming on and speaking and answering some questions, because it's not something you can do so often, or not something you think of doing really. So no, it's been nice.
But listen, mate, we all love you. Like you're a top striker. Don't listen to John Wills. Yeah, you're a top striker. All right, mate.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Magic.
But listen, unless anyone else got anything to ask Ben, we'll let him go.
Ben, who's your favourite Hastings player?
Well, I'll get in trouble for saying this. I've got two names, and I'll bound get message from them, and they'll both be very pissed off either way it goes. So I'm going to give you two names and be a bit of a bore, in no particular order. One you'll agree with, George, because I think you love him as well. Is Kenny Pogue.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes,
everyone's favourite.
The other one is Ryan Worrell.
Oh, yeah, we love Ryan.
Great head of hair. Great head of hair.
Yeah, I know, a bit like mine. Who's your favourite supporter?
Not you, John.
Can't comment there. That's too critical.
Yeah, it's great. Like you were saying about the teamwork and the defensive attitude going right from the forwards back. It's great to have your unselfish, example really, with the not self-glorifying when you score a goal, but you realising it's a team effort, and I think that's the type of thing that brings a real good morale within the squad, isn't it? Within the team. So well done with that. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Ben, listen, if you want to escape, you go. You can hang about if you want. It depends how. Yeah. I mean, you might want to actually have a nice evening with your missus.
Well, I'm just trying to stay away from them all, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it? Have you got it and they haven't got it?
So far, touch wood, yeah. So.
Oh, okay.
I'll be honest, I've had it for a week now, and I've just sort of come out the other side a little bit, but I was in a pretty bad way throughout the week, not very well. So.
Glad you're all right.
Yeah, pretty crazy, but hey, we're all here. Live to tell the story.
And that hair still looks good, mate. I tell you, the hair.
It's good lighting on it, isn't it?
Hair's looking sharp.
Shining. Yeah,
it's looking sharp, mate.
It'll be gone in a few years, I think. But
get out. That's look, Shane Warne, mate. Shane Warne. That's all I say to you.
Then I'll look very suspect, battering people about.
Gucci, and Shane Warne, mate. They sorted it out.
You never. I don't.
John Wills didn't sort it out though. Old slaphead over there.
It just you grow the same amount of hair. It just grows out of your ears and nose.
I look forward to that.
I can
we won't mention Andy.
No, well, yeah, mine went west a long time ago. I admitted defeat, so clippers all the way for me.
There comes a time, I think, for a lot of people. Better to embrace it.
Yeah, exactly.
Elton John can't sort it out with all his money, then what hope for the rest of them?
Well, he shouldn't have used armpit hair on his, should he?
If you want to hang about, or
I will shoot off. I'm afraid, gents. I've got to tuck myself into bed and get my rest in. So
get your beauty sleep, mate.
Yeah, don't be looking at Dicko Hub or anything like that, mate.
No, I won't be chatting to Jack Dixon.
Thank you very much, Ben.
Absolute pleasure,
Ben.
Thank
you. Appreciate it. Catch you all soon.
Top man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, he was a nice individual, wasn't he?
That's great. Well done, Chris.
Right. We have Adam here now, who's been very
Hello.
quiet. Hello, Adam.
Good evening. Good
evening,
tides
sir.
to you all.
Good. How is your Christmas looking?
Well, we went to Sainsbury's today and bought a turkey and bought a big ham, 5 kilo ham, and just we was supposed to be having Christmas at the in-laws, but that's now not happening. So, and the wife, to cheer me up, bought me a bottle of Jack Daniel's apple today. So all's good in the world.
That's it. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Does that count as your part of your 5 a day with the fruit?
I don't know. It depends. Does it mean I've got to finish the bottle to be 1 of 5?
Yes.
So if that's the case, then yeah, I'm pretty close. I'm about 60 cl into the bottle already.
Poor effort. You should be done by now.
To be fair, you've been criticised there. Robbie's told it how to see it.
Yeah, I know, mate. But when you told me about this meeting, I thought I better stay a bit half cut.
Well, why do you need that? I've got Father Christmas on my head.
I just thought he was wearing Connie.
Pardon?
I thought you was wearing Connie on your head.
I was wearing my child on my head. Oh, no, not this time, mate. I don't know what goes on in your house.
You've seen the pictures, you know.
Oh yeah. My daughter was in the Hastings Observer actually.
Along with my daughter.
Yeah,
together.
Daughter. Not daughter.
Oh, all right, Rob.
Robin.
Pet peeve of mine, that is. Pet peeve of mine.
Hang on.
All right then.
What's going on here?
My firstborn was in the Observer with Chris's fourthborn.
What's going on? There's a bit of flat white Robbie there. That's a bit of flat white Robbie.
Honestly, usually he's so boring. He's all right at the football, but anywhere else.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's like he's just an old woman.
Robbie, why do you look like you pissed on your webcam?
Was it, sorry?
Like a Simpson, mate.
I don't know. The light don't seem to work very well. I mean,
you look like you've pissed on your camera.
I got to sort of stick up for Robbie there because.
You have just yes.
All right, if John Will was on my side, I immediately retract my statement, and I was wrong.
Huh?
Because
you're going to stick up, John. You're sticking up for him, mate. That's all I'm going to say.
No, what I'm saying is his grasp of the English language is evident for all to hear at these matches, isn't it? When he has a chat with the ref, and then he picks Adam up over that.
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It makes such a cacophony of sound.
There you go, Robbie. I'm in your house, mate.
But yeah, so what I'm hoping for today, and it has been that since we've started, is we need to be jolly. We're all being jolly, and it's really good that you are being jolly for me. This is very
My
nice.
hat's not so jolly. It's,
Pardon?
My hat's not so jolly.
You should be jolly. That's what happened to you about 10 minutes ago, Daryl. Come on.
Fairly jolly. Although Adam Smith is looking. Oh no, he's smiling. No, he's got something in his lips.
There you go.
Where is Adam still there?
We're tier 4, Adam. You're not allowed out. What are you doing?
I'm not in tier 4, mate. I'm not in tier 4. I've had this the whole time. I have segregated my house to being a different country. I'm a different population. Yeah.
There's a travel ban, so you can't leave house
International
anyway.
travel ban, mate. So you're fucked.
You screwed yourself there.
I guess if you were just the other side of Bexhill, it would be possible to just be into tier 2, wouldn't it? Which is crazy, really.
I'm at the pilot field. Look, got a badge.
You just robbed Kev's house. I did invite Kev, but he blanked me as usual. So there you go. It's difficult to stay positive, but we're going to. And if Sam laughs again, yeah, was that her? Yeah,
it was.
Right, Sam. How dare you laugh? No,
I'm at a strip bar now.
Hey,
I'm at a strip bar.
Right, yeah, cut that out.
Club. That's just, I don't know.
We do have to catch up. We all do actually need to catch up for some kind of beer at some point. All of us. I demand it. Yeah, absolutely.
Go for a rum/beer.
I saw that Corona bottle.
Apparently sales of that have gone back up again after they took a bit of a dip early doors, didn't they? But everyone's buying it again.
It's a shit lager. I don't know why. It's a shit lager. It's so sweet.
It certainly is. Hang on.
Yeah. Talking about badly named products, right? A while ago.
No, I don't want to hear you, John. I don't want to hear you, John.
Don't you?
There's someone at the door.
Who's at the door, Chris?
Who's here?
It's Santa.
It's Rebecca. It's the Hastings women's captain.
Hey, hello.
Right.
Hello. Yes, sorry. There's all these reprobates here. We've got Robbie. There's John. There's a cat. Andy, Adam, George, Adam Smith, and Sam. She's hiding somewhere. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
good.
Fine, thanks. Good to see you.
Got some good old Christmas jumpers and hats going on.
Well, I have. I've bothered to make an effort, Rebecca, as usual. Yeah. The rest of them, well, I can't speak for them.
Well, I've gone to Lapland, so I don't know what you're talking about.
No expense spared.
You're getting arrested, Adam. You're getting arrested.
Not the first time he's
Christmas
not been
is
arrested,
like
but what?
So I left yesterday. I knew this was happening, so I left yesterday. But it's cold.
Hang on. Sorry, Rebecca. Right, Rebecca, how's things with the women's team?
Yeah, all right. We've obviously stopped now, which is a bit crap. And Hastings obviously tier 4, isn't it? So I don't know when we're going to return, which is a bit rubbish. But yeah, it was going all right until then.
It was going all right till then. Let's talk about that. What's impressed you the most about your start?
Yeah, we've done well, except obviously we lost our last game 2 games ago, and then obviously our last one got cut short again. We seem to have quite bad luck when we have away games. They either don't go ahead, or they finish halfway, or the team cancels halfway there. So we've not had too much luck on our away games, but hopefully 2021 will be a bit better. But yeah, we've done well so far. So we've lost 1 League 1, but I think that was just rustiness from lockdown because we hadn't trained obviously in 5 weeks, and then went straight back into a match. But no, we've been really good for a start-up team, considering we didn't even know each other 5 months ago. So put a team together, it's changed quite a lot. So I think until we get to a point where we have a stable team, it will just keep being sort of up and down a bit for now, I guess.
I was chatting with Lauren, and she says how lovely you are. I mean, everyone I speak to says how lovely you are.
I don't pay
It's
them.
probably because you're the captain, and they you know, they've got to be nice to you. But I mean, are you lovely, or are they fibbing, or what's the?
I don't know. Well, Sophie's the nice motherly one, and then I'm known as a bit of the brutal one. I'll tell you if your butt looks big or if you played shit. So I'm a bit more of the honest one. So I guess they just kind of have what they have with me, so which they like, I imagine. But yeah, I don't. Well, you'll probably find someone that says, "Oh no, she's shit." But yeah, I haven't paid any of them so far, so that's quite nice to hear. But the little ones are good. Yeah, we're good role models, I think, us as the older ones. So it's quite nice to have quite a mix of age ranges in this team.
It's crazy, the setup, isn't it? I mean, like, this has happened so quickly, and then we have this poxy pandemic come along.
I know.
And you guys have done so well. It's a shame that you kind of got
not had any chance to socialise as a team yet either, because obviously we started in the middle of the pandemic. So we've not even been able to go for a pizza or bowling or anything really, because we'd obviously have like a Christmas do, I'd imagine, at this time of year. But yeah, it's been a bit of a shame. So we've not bonded socially, which may be why maybe the football's not so cohesive at the moment. But yeah, hope for good things anyway. We've got a great setup, so hopefully it will be good.
I've no one knows the team, obviously. When I've seen you play a couple of times, you do look really good together, all players, especially some of the youngsters. Who do you reckon in the team currently has got I can't phrase it, the best prospect of the future sort of thing in the game? Do you reckon we got a couple that go distance? Yeah.
Well, obviously Izzy's fantastic, isn't she, for her age? I always forget how young she actually is, because we've got the proper babies that are about 16. There's about 4 of them. So like Sasha and Millie and Caitlin. But yeah, and we've actually got we've got 2 new ones that have just turned 16, which I think will be really exciting. So we've got Emma Giles and Holly. I don't actually know her surname. I don't know her surname. But Holly will be fantastic. So I'm really excited to see her play. She turned 16, I think, in like the 10th of January. So hopefully it'll be a good time for the season to resume, hopefully if it's somewhere around then. But yeah, we've got a lot of potential from the young ones, which is really exciting. So obviously for those 16-year-olds, they've never played women's football before, and it's quite aggressive compared to what they play at college. So it's a steep learning curve. But yeah, obviously Izzy's the natural one, you'd say, was with the highest prospects. She's cracking. Absolutely cracking. Pleasure to play with. We've got quite a natural link. I just know where she's going to be. She knows where I'm going to be. It's quite, great actually. At Hastings, I've had a lot of bonds like that with all up the pitch, which is good because I haven't had that before in my previous football teams. So that's really good.
Hi, it's Andy here. What was it that sold the Hastings, I'll use that dreadful word, project to you and made you want to come and do it and say, yeah, I quite fancy a bit of that, starting from scratch and being...
Yeah, well, I spoke to Billy and he sold it to me, honestly. I think if you speak to most of the girls, he's obviously should be in sales, not music or football. He should be a estate agent or something. He'd be an absolute millionaire, I think. But I think the whole sort of ethos of Hastings and what he... Yeah, where he wants the direction of the club to go, which really is exciting. And from playing from Eastbourne Town, who's quite a good men's side, they just had no real interest in the women's, which is obviously the opposite of what we have at Hastings. And I wasn't enjoying it too much at Town anyway, so I was sort of contemplating giving up anyway. And then Billy was like, look, we've got a new team, come, see what it's like. He didn't want me to trial, and then I was like, okay, I'll come along. But yeah, it was really nice going somewhere where you didn't know anyone. I really like that part because Eastbourne's quite a small town, and everyone sort of, because I work at the uni as well, I'm always surrounded by students, and I can't walk into town without knowing someone that I've taught or I've played football with. So I thought, a new town might be quite nice to start fresh really with football and start to enjoy football again, because I stopped in the middle of the season before because I wasn't really enjoying it with Town anyway. And then I came back pre-seasoned with Town and Hastings, and then I think I only trained with Hastings twice before Billy sort of bent my arm, and made me sign. So because he's like, I've got the thing ready to post on Twitter, and I was like, I haven't actually told Eastbourne Town I'm leaving yet. And he's like, okay, can you do that tonight so I can post it tomorrow? I was like, all right then, okay, fine, yeah, I'll do that. So yeah, I just think he's great. Billy's great. I get on really well with Billy. Got a lot of respect for Billy, and his view of the club and where he wants to take it really. So yeah, I didn't expect to be captain, but that was obviously quite a nice thing to be given. But yeah, just a nice bunch of girls really. So I think we can definitely move up the leagues quickly, hopefully. But yes, yeah. So just the vision of the club really. I think why would you not join really when you've got mini bus for every away game, you get to play at the pilot field, you've got supporters, you've got great kit, you don't have to pay for anything. It's just no brainer really.
You said you've got supporters, and then you said, and you've got great kit.
Yeah.
Would have been better to say you've got great supporters, and the Adidas kit as well.
She knows you're a supporter, John. That's what it is, mate.
Brilliant.
Do you find that the responsibility of captaincy puts extra pressure, detracts from your game, or do you find it an inspiration?
It's definitely an extra responsibility outside of football. I don't really feel it when I'm playing on the day. I think the first time we ever played at the pilot field was a bit daunting because I think it's the first time for a lot of us that we'd had 200 people come to watch. And so I was a bit like, oh crap, I'm captain, I should probably play quite well here. So I think maybe for that first game, but since then, no, I don't feel it on the pitch, but outside. But then I think that's a natural thing to have anyway. You need to sort of step up a bit more for the girls.
150 of those were offered a free wagon wheel.
I love a wagon wheel.
Not to distract from how nice it is to have a crowd there.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Yeah, but no, I think, I quite like the responsibility. So.
Yes, that's good.
Anyone else got anything for Rebecca, or are we going to let her go? Because we're boring her now. Come on.
No, she's got to stay with Hastings.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, no, I don't mean it like that, Adam.
I've got a very quick one. I don't know what you found. I turned up to a couple of the games and stuff, and I think some of the sort of men's team do turn up to the women's games, some of the women turn up to men's games. Do you find that there's quite a good support between the two teams and stuff for each other?
We definitely watch the men's quite regularly. I I don't know whether I've seen many of them at ours. I might be mistaken. But I know for probably about 6 to 10 of us, we go to most of the men's games and watch them. Not so much the younger guys, because I know for like Sophie and I, travelling to Hastings more than 3 times a week is quite a lot. So we'd go to 1 or 2 of the men's games, depending on work, if we could make it on a Tuesday evening. But there's quite a few of us that go to quite a lot of the men's games, but I don't know whether, I don't really look at the crowd, to be honest. When I walk out, I just focus on the game, so I don't really look to see if there are men's people, like the men's team there or not. So I know that we definitely support them, but I don't know what it's like the other way round.
You've not seen DR7? He'd stand out like a sore thumb, wouldn't he?
No, obviously like Dane and people come to watch,
good.
and Zach, which is nice. But yeah, I'm not sure about the rest of the lads. They probably got something better to do than watch us women.
I've seen Kenny at a game, Kenny Pogue, seen Sam Adams at a game.
That's good. Yeah, as I said, I couldn't tell you either way, to be honest.
You're focused on the game, aren't you, I suppose? So.
Yeah, exactly. But no, it's nice to hear if they do come and watch. Yeah, we definitely try and support as much as we can, the girls' team as well. Because it's lovely atmosphere watching the guys' games.
Is the coaching different now? What's the coaching and the preparation like compared to where you've been before? Because the fitness levels just seem to go up and up and up all the time.
Yeah, I think we definitely motivate each other, especially during lockdowns. I know Andy and Jay give us sort of targets to do, especially when we haven't had games. So they'll set us distances to complete as a team and things like that. So our fitness is pretty good, I'd say, compared to a lot of teams in our league, which is obviously fantastic. But yeah, no, the coaching's really good, actually. I can't really complain about that. I think we had a couple of sessions where it maybe lagged off a bit, but we told them, we were like, I don't feel like I'm working hard enough. And then the next session, they absolutely beasted us. So it was good. Yeah, the coaching's really good. Andy and Jay and Billy work well together, I think, as a 3 now. And Jay's really interested in goalkeeping and sort of progressing himself as well as our keepers too, because he's not a natural. He's never been a goalkeeper coach before. He's just been a football coach. So he's learning lots of new things, and I think enjoying learning them as he goes, which is nice. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange dynamic because Andy and Jay are quite, well, Andy's obviously our manager, but he's probably the quietest of the 3. And you've got Billy that doesn't be quiet. And then you've got Jay, who's also quite vocal. So it's a nice mix, but they've all got respect from us in different ways, I guess.
It's surprising to hear that Billy talks a lot. He seems to be shy and retiring to me.
I know. He could talk for England, that guy, literally. Yeah, that's when I was surprised, Chris, when you had him on your podcast. I was like, I thought they were only like an hour long. You'd have that would only answer one question for Billy.
Right. Well, yeah.
Oh, you're going to have to bleep out all of my swearing, Chris. Christ.
No, the erms, wasn't it? It was the erms. I took about 70 erms out.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Well, I'm not a podcast girl, that's for sure. Yeah, we were talking about club rules the other day, actually, when we just came back from lockdown, and then someone suggested a swear jar, and I was like, I'll be broke. Please don't do that.
You didn't swear at all?
I said crap at least. Is that a swear word? I don't
know.
No,
we're not in America.
Are we serious?
No,
hang on.
That's just an honest appraisal of Chris's talent.
You've never heard Robbie at a match, have you?
I got censored on last week's podcast. Disappointed.
Did you like that harsh language?
Yeah, I got censored. I got bleeped out.
Well, you were saying female genitalia, right?
I didn't say female genitalia.
You did. That was what you said. So, yeah. And did you like I got a swear word in at the end though? The old Terminator one. No one points that out. Anyway. Yeah. So you have to censor George because he's quite harsh. He does say harsh language.
Just honest. Sometimes the word's appropriate.
Yeah. So Rebecca, you didn't. Crap is not a swear word.
I think I've definitely said more worse than that in this time. You'll listen back to it, I'm sure. But
crap might be a swear word in Eastbourne, but it's not a swear word in Eastbourne.
It's just a good way to describe parts of the town.
Yeah, true that.
That's why they'll always consider themselves our betters.
Eastbourne. Well, we're tier 2 at the moment, so I can't complain, to be honest. So
that's half as good as us. So we win.
Yeah.
Positivity. I love it.
None of your
Yeah,
nan
Robbie, that's how it works.
100,000 nonsense.
Right.
That's quite interesting. So you can actually get out, and that's quite nice. That's quite weird, isn't it? You can actually get out and about. So
Yeah, it's strange. We're literally just 20 minutes down the road, but we can do things and you can't. It's baffling. And
But
obviously
in
our
Eastbourne,
team
so
live in-
you know.
Yeah. Wow. I was going to go there. Well,
Well,
George can take the heat. Right, go on.
You can get out and about, but
Rebecca,
you're still in
Rebecca,
Eastbourne.
George said that.
you could have actually blown us out on the basis you were going to the pub just to rub it in.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that. I should have taken you with my phone.
Yeah.
So, next time.
Hang on. Let's talk pubs, right? Sorry, Eastbourne, shabby for pubs.
Yeah,
Really
no.
bad.
Yeah.
Those Hastings compared to my hometown of Rye. You can't beat a good pub crawl in Rye.
Well, you can in the Hastings Old Town, to be fair, mate.
Yeah. Sorry, Adam.
And there's always fun leaving Rye as well.
I think that's the problem with pubs in Rye. They're in Rye.
Exactly.
Buried
there's
by
loads of
Andy.
them.
There you go.
There's loads of them though.
Yeah, because you need a drink to forget the factory on Rye. So
who wants to go? Yeah. So hang on. So Eastbourne, Rebecca. Let's talk Eastbourne just for a
I
second.
thought you guys having a mother's meeting there, just having a little.
Oh yeah, don't
Just
swear at us.
Unrebutable
Yeah.
jokes, don't worry.
No, don't listen to him. He's a snowflake. Don't worry. The Eastbourne, yeah, I worked there 2005 to 10. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
What was the one in the old town that wasn't too bad? The one near the Waitrose.
The Lamb.
The Lamb.
That
Okay.
is so Eastbourne. What's the pub? It's near the Waitrose. Oh.
Oh, I can't remember.
You're just livid.
Yeah.
Eastbourne's been in lockdown for decades.
They've been. But to be fair, the ones in town centre, they will shut. So I know the Lamb's still knocking around. So where did you go, Rebecca? Where do you go for a beer if you're out with mates?
There's quite a few pubs, quite nice pubs. Dewdrop is nice.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Dolphin's nice. There's quite a few, and like Bibendum and stuff like that. There's quite a few in the actual town that are quite nice.
But Bendham's still there?
Yeah, I used to work there actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's still going. Don't know if they're open at the moment, but yeah, no, there's quite a
It's a
few.
bit shabby, though, to be fair. Hastings is better, isn't it?
I have been to the Eastbourne Beer Festival.
So have I.
Yeah, now that's a cracking night out. If that ever got resurrected.
God, you guys hate Eastbourne. Why have you invited me on here, Chris? I feel like I'm going to be
Because
like.
we love you. You're the Hastings United captain.
You've seen the light, Rebecca. You've seen the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Town,
I must apologise if you can hear my daughter crying.
You're talking about Eastbourne. She's like, no,
Yeah, exactly.
not Eastbourne.
She's
Don't
upset
take me
about
back there.
Exactly.
I don't want to go
She's
to the
so-
pier again. Yeah.
Don't do it.
Not having a great time.
So getting
Okay.
back to the football,
Go on.
shall we drag it back to the football?
Sorry.
Kicking and screaming. What's success for you over the next couple of years then?
I want us to win the treble this year, definitely, and I think it's achievable too. And then we'll obviously, I think, just make our way up the leagues. Honestly, I know Billy's not too fussed about cups, but I can't beat the cup win also. So I think why not go for all of them, really? But it would just be nice to have a solid 11, because we change a lot at the moment, and our squad's changing quite a lot. I guess it's a start-up team anyway, so that will happen. But once we have like a stable starting 15 or 16, then success for me, it's just, got to have something tangible for that, can't you? So wins is the way, really. I think, would have liked to be an unbeaten, but that's obviously not happened already. But the treble's definitely achievable still. Oh, it's my arms again. Crikey. You have to cut them all out, Chris, or it's going to be at least 1,000 today.
Don't you worry. Don't
Don't
worry. You're well looked after, Rebecca. And anyway, you've not swore. And
I have.
fair, looking at all our faces, I'm surprised you haven't.
I definitely have at the beginning. I've said shit, I'm sure.
You said Eastbourne was nice, so
that's a swear word, isn't it?
Yeah, that's going to be after bleeped out.
Yeah.
That's me.
No, listen, Rebecca, it's really lovely to come on. Thank you very much. I appreciate, you've got a life, whereas none of us have. So,
Like a pantomime, it's behind me.
cool.
Brilliant.
And just for all the cynics out there, this is what I'm actually in. A conservatory.
Well, that's a sad
that's-
piece of bunting behind you.
Yeah, that's
Oh, that
where you
was-
should be relegated to, Adam.
That was all made by my 5-year-old daughter and my wife.
Okay, well in that case it's fantastic. So sorry.
Yeah, but don't.
Got away with that
I'm going
one,
to cut all
didn't
that
I?
out. I'm going to cut all that out, Rebecca. I'm going to say you said it was
Please,
horrible and all
cut
that.
it all out.
Yeah, no, yeah, because I'm going to play it to my daughter and say, look what, the women's team, who she really wants to come and watch, by the way, she gets really annoyed every time that we haven't been able to come and watch you. So I'm going to say, look, this is what the captain has
I
said
said it
about
was
your
fantastic.
bunting.
Once I knew it, just you drooped it. It just looks a bit sad the way you presented her fine work. That's all I'm saying.
But it goes up there. But I don't know if I can show you, but it does. It goes all the way around the room.
Crikey.
So
Could we have a whole tour?
no, you can't because my
No,
wife
please.
is busy.
Well, there you go. And
Yeah. And on that note,
On that note, I'm off, guys.
yeah, take care.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Really,
Thanks for
thank
coming.
you. Take care. Have a
Yeah,
good Crimbo, yeah, love.
Yeah, have a good
Take care.
one.
So-
Thanks, Rebecca.
Bye. Jesus.
Well done, John Wills. You've pissed her off now. She's going to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's going to leave now.
What have I said? What
Your
did I say?
anti-Eastbourne
Rebecca
propaganda.
Spoke, that's the problem, John. You spoke.
Oh.
Yeah,
Got-
but
never
It's
got
not
no
what
Billy
you
out.
said, it's that you said it.
You've got no Billy, no Aggie, no women's captain Rebecca now. Pope's probably going to leave now.
I've got people lined up, George. Marks and Spencer's, very respectable, supposedly. What do you think they'd call their aftershave? Where would you
Aftershave.
see that?
ISIS.
That's been ISIS for men.
He's not even watching. Look, George
Pardon?
isn't even watching. He's just watching the telly. Look, you
Oh,
missed that, George. You missed.
I did. ISIS for men. Why did
Yeah.
you say ISIS for men? Oh dear.
I don't know. I just I thought
Just little interest from Keith Chegwin.
yeah, he did try and a few polite words there that I appreciated, of course.
Well,
So,
you know,
Crimbo-
your NHS, you've been quiet. Yeah.
Listen, I know what you're
Getting
trying to do. I know what you're trying to do, George.
Getting into shit for free. You know,
What,
oh,
Faversham?
I'll only go
You're
to that
bitching.
game.
You're still bitching. I'll go into Faversham for free.
No, it was Haywards Heath.
It was Haywards Heath, yeah. Claire Bordick would
Oh,
not
was
allow
that-
you to
oh.
get free into Faversham. Come on
that's
now.
true. That's to be fair. Look at that
I didn't
face.
realise
You weren't giving us anything.
I didn't claim my free Averley entrance, so I'm thinking of suing them.
Didn't
Because
they
they
get
had,
knocked out next
they had
round?
the NHS banners up
Yeah, they
there
did.
as well.
It was a shame that.
It would
I
have
was gonna tweet him, but I thought, nah, I'm gonna follow George's advice. I'm gonna. Right, Mr. Smith has been very quiet here. I'm a bit disappointed. His missus is louder than him. Come on. Oh, hang on, that sounds very
let's
dodgy.
be honest.
Hang on.
Let's be
Go
honest.
on.
She's always louder than him unless they're having sex. So
You can always hear her.
Is that because he always wears the ball gag?
That's the one.
Grumpy git.
Oh no.
Humbug.
Is he? It's
No,
the
you
season. It's the season for giving.
He has been good. He's been delivering all the cards. He's done really
Carol
well.
knows it's a season
Yeah,
for
go on. There you
receiving.
go. Yeah,
There he
the
is.
season for receiving.
It's
Sam,
Carol.
what has he received from you? That's all we're gonna say.
It's big and purple.
An aubergine.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, give him that
Did
one.
you receive your Yuletide log from Sam? That's all we're asking.
Oh my god. No.
It's because she said hers is bigger than mine.
You're jealous.
Well, it's true. Yeah, probably. Oh
I
God,
think we should all go down and
It's a-
street across Simon's pitch.
we can do that as well, Sam.
Whoa,
As long as you're going to do
Not
it,
on Simon's
Sam,
pitch.
we will all turn up with the cameras and everything.
No, all of us that was a podcast staff, and we should go down there, socially distant, and we should just.
Well, that's the most important thing, isn't it? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And ask Joe Knight to film it because he films everything else.
Yeah, why not? He's going to film some balls somehow, isn't he? So at least if he's from your lot,
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I want
If he
to
films
go
you,
to the next
then
home match. I don't want to get barred.
Yeah, don't get banned. It's not good.
We could get a lot of the
Talk
photos.
to George
the
about
calendar.
banning.
we could get a lot of photos for the calendar if we go with the streak idea, mass streaking idea.
We do all the ones, couldn't we?
You're obsessed with it.
The jumping in the air.
There don't need to be jumping.
Why?
We
Oh
got-
yeah, you gotta have a jumping one. You gotta have a jumping one.
Oh,
John's
yeah.
just hoping that December's going to be Dicko's tackle.
We could
Dicko
have
Hub.
if we had the electric wire fence on, we could have a jumping one, couldn't
Pinky
we?
bastard.
I speak from experience.
I'm
That
worried
fucking
about that.
hurts. That electric fence on your bollocks. That does hurt on your.
So you've been to Hamburg as well?
Hello. Actually, I haven't.
Oh, you have? You've been to Reeperbahn?
Not Reeperbahn, no.
Oh, yeah. Lightweight.
But yeah, so the last game I was out helping, like picking litter up for the game, and there was one cup on the pitch. I reached over, and to reach it over the fence, and yes, the fence made contact with my gentleman area, and it fucking hurts, that electric fence there.
Did you then continue to do that throughout the game? Well, anyway, I was trying to say something serious for a change. That we will not be doing this again until we have a game to talk about.
Oh, the missus will be
What's something to
pleased.
talk about? What, my missus or yours?
Mine.
Oh, okay, yours, yeah. Okay, well, and probably mine as well. Yeah, right. So,
hello, Emily.
yeah, she's annoyed with me over there. So yeah, so we're not going to be doing this again for a while. So it's been an absolute pleasure. I mean, we're not finished yet. We can carry on bantering.
Oh, I had an update from Tim about Tim was who went to the last match with the under-9s.
Oh yeah.
And how I complimented them on the noise they were making and all that. And he said that they'd really love to come and join us. I think there were some just minor concerns about whether there were any clean chants, and I think they agreed there's very little bad language from Robbie.
In all honesty, John, you just got to watch your mouth. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Guarantee at under 9 level, they will hear no new words behind the goal.
No,
in the cold weather than they would have
100% 100% with
yeah.
George there.
Yeah, but Tim was quite happy with that idea. I just thought it'd be nice, especially in either end of the ground, really. It'd be good, won't it, to swell that crowd.
You like a bit of swelling, don't you, John?
Thanks, Robbie.
Well, it's nice to have that main stand making noise, though, isn't it?
It was a nice change, yeah.
Or we could go over there. I think it was a suggestion last week, wasn't it? We go and join them upsetting the main stand.
I might get a nosebleed. I've got a big nose.
And how can I tell the keeper I love his arse if I'm in the main stand?
I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
John, you go and sing with the under-9s and we'll stay in the normal stand.
Okay.
Might lower the maturity level a bit in that group, though, if he goes and joins them.
Yeah, we come and take your end. Well,
Recording.
Hello.
Chris, get off that recorder. Well, if you're postponing it, how's it going to help anyone?
No, the fan
If this is
roundtable.
our
The
therapy.
fan roundtable is going to be postponed. The podcast is not. Never. This is carrying on forever.
You could do a greatest hits cut, couldn't you, of the round table?
And that completes the greatest hits of the round table.
It's just going to be a loop of John talking about Dicko's tackle.
But I think it's been not bad. And it's been an absolute pleasure seeing all of you.
Yeah, it's been great.
Right, well, this is going to be it for a while, guys. So, any last words?
Yeah, thanks for giving us the sack at this time of year.
Yeah, do we go furlough?
Yeah, you get paid 80% of nothing, Andy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good for nothing.
Oh, John, don't think that about yourself, mate.
I'll end on a slightly lachrymose note. It's been very good fun for me to catch up with you lot and get involved. Adam will confirm that I have righted the wrong and sent my membership forms in for the supporters club.
You have 2 new members.
Yeah.
Good, but you're not getting a Christmas card. You're too late, Andy. So
I can live with that. I've clambered aboard the fast-moving bandwagon. So from my point of view, it's been good fun to be involved and also really interesting. Great.
We'll get you a newsletter sent out, mate. No worries.
I can now be your ambassador in the main stand.
Hey.
Yay!
The mole.
Indeed, yeah.
Anyone else?
It will raise suspicions that I'm not moaning constantly, so I will stand out.
Yeah, you clap a back pass. Like, what are we doing here? Get out of this stand.
If I'm not shouting, just hoof it every 5 minutes, I wouldn't fit in. Oh yeah, no, it's been good.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. It's been good, mate.
Fucking hell, is that it? Go on.
See you next season.
In all honesty, it's been great. You've gotten everyone together, like chat and stuff. It's been really great it's been great to chat to everyone. Like you've managed to get some of the players and stuff on as well. It's just been superb, really.
Yeah,
I think you've done a great job.
Feels like
Thank you, Daryl. See, there's Daryl. There's Daryl saying something nice.
Daryl? Who the fuck's Daryl?
Daryl.
Daryl.
I said Daryl.
Who the fuck is Daryl?
You said Daryl.
No, Daryl Wilkins. I didn't say Daryl Wilkins, right? Daryl, yeah.
Daryl.
Daryl saying something nice about me, and there's George chipping in, trying to besmirch it, yeah? I like to hear positive feedback about myself. So,
well, I must say nice things. I think you've done a great job organising things, and the amount of hours you spend in the background doing stuff. But
that's it.
You're very good at
kissing my ass. Kissing my ass.
But as
what I said, I can take it back.
It'd be really good to have someone half decent in for next year, though.
Daryl, I thought your hat said bad hummus, but it doesn't. It says bar humbug.
You're so obsessed with hummus, you are, George. All you ate when we lived together.
Right. Well, listen, chaps, an absolute pleasure. Absolutely straight from the heart. I love all of you. You know I do. And let's get some football back, and then we can kind of get this round table going. Honestly, guys, no, it is a pleasure, and I wish we had some football to talk about. We all love the team. We all love the Hastings family. We let's be fair. Hopefully, I've got Sean Ray and Matt LaRef coming up in the next few weeks in terms of interviews. Pleasure, guys. Take care and have a good Crimbo. Shout out to Robbie, Andy, Daryl, Adam, George, Johnny Wells, Adam Smith. Pleasure, guys. Take care and have a good Crimbo.
Yeah, take care.
And Sam as well, sorry.
And
See you guys, yeah?
Cheers.
Take care, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys. And a Merry Christmas to all Hastings fans. That's it for another week, Hastings fans. Remember, if you're interested in getting involved, jumping on a fan round table, or just a bit of feedback, the email is hufcpod@gmail.com or on Twitter @HUFCpodcast. All that's left for me to say is, I've been your host, Chris Laverick. Hope you have a good week, and see you at the game. Whenever that is, but the most important thing is...
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year. Sussex by the sea. All together now, Sussex by the sea.